So hi everyone, this is a video to announce that I'm back, and Fact Fiend is going to look a little bit different going forward, but to talk about that, I should probably get the rest of the crew here. So guys, if you'd like to join me.
Just wriggle in from the side.
Yeah, well that's the thing, do we know if we're actually in camera? Because no one bothered to turn the screen around. Are we all in frame? Hey, it's gonna be like a family photo. Perfect, so yeah.
Probably see the height differences, can't you?
We can.
Wait, am I taller than Lucas? Lucas, stand up straight.
Should I just... Oh, come on, just stand next to each other.
Yes.
Yeah. Let us know in the comments. Figure that out. So
me get all the short.
Yeah, I haven't got like
You
short
are-
guy energy.
you also as well are wearing your shoes right now. I should
That
point
is
out.
there you go. You've been cheating. That's what.
Also-
My high heels.
So, for anyone who's ever been curious, this is the entirety of the Fact Fiend crew. We've never had more people than this, ever. So every video you've seen on the channel has been the result of us four working in tandem in some way, shape, or form. And I think that more than anything is the most impressive thing about the channel. With 4 people.
Yeah.
Yes. Hello.
So should we just put this here now? Would it work?
I mean,
I'll hold it there and just talk loudly, or I'll
Okay.
lean it.
yeah, I guess lean it towards the side that's speaking.
No, but yeah, I'm back. I've took my hiatus. I feel very much refreshed, and I have been doing a lot of work, admittedly, during my hiatus. But most of it has been doing stuff that I've been putting off for years as a result of being, the face and focus of Fact Fiend for so long. So it's stuff that I needed to get done, and have thankfully had the opportunity to do so.
So what you're saying is you took a break to go do work and then come immediately back.
Yes, but now work has taken on a very different form, isn't it, Brad?
Yes. Which bit do you want me to do?
I don't know. Would you like to expand upon what the changes that have been made to the channel?
Yes. So going forwards, obviously Karl is back. Karl's not leaving, like some people strangely thought.
It'd be sick if I did, though, wouldn't it? If I could just get all the money and do none of the work, that's the dream.
That's the dream. CEO dream right there. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be continuing with rotating hosts. Karl will be probably the majority of them because he is the Fact Fiend. Do you like being called the Fact
He's
Fiend?
not.
No, I have no attachment to the name whatsoever. It was come up with by the guy who created Fact Fiend, the website, who's now passed on. So I feel like I kind of have to keep the name in that guy's memory. So rip in peace, Shell.
I don't. Is that a bit like? I know we've all met the Fiend themselves in person, so like that Karl's not the Fiend.
The real secret
because
person
we've
behind
met the Fiend.
Oh, the one who actually does all the research.
the real secret guy.
Actual
behind it.
Fiend.
There's a little like demon goblin that Karl made a deal with years ago. Supplies him with facts. So yeah, obviously we're going to be continuing to host various videos, and I hope we'll all get better at it. We've been reading comments and looking at feedback and trying to see the things that people like and don't like. Mainly that they missed Karl.
I do like, I tried to keep away from viewing anything to do with the channel for the 2-3 weeks that I took off. Mm-hmm. When I came back, I did get a lot of feedback on my Twitch streams and my social media that people did miss me. It's appreciated, but part of the reason why I had to take a step back is just being so involved with the running and just back behind the scenes stuff with the channel. So one of the things I'm going to be doing going forward is taking a step back in that regard and focusing more on the content creation aspects and just being in front of the camera and having fun.
And as well, like, just the fact that content couldn't be made without you on camera. So even when we had, like, weeks where you weren't feeling great, it's like, well, the only option is Karl's got to get on camera. And there were just days where, you're not feeling it, and Karl had to feel it, didn't get a choice, and was just like, great.
Yeah, you do that for 5... You phone something... Like, not phone it in, but you do something for 5 years, that slowly starts to wear on your soul. Eventually. And that's the thing, it does. It really fucking does. And doing it during a pandemic, doing it when you don't feel good in yourself, like when I could feel like my body. It's like when Fact Fiend, when the start of the pandemic, it was like the height of like my career. Fact Fiend was like, it's the success was like, we were just taking off, we were making all this money, I was in the best shape of my life, I was planning to travel the world. And then 2 years of being stuck inside, watching the numbers dwindle as like my body melted. And then after that, you come back and it's like pretend nothing happened. And just it wears on you.
Yeah. So in that regard, with
Well, people appreciate transparency.
yeah. So with Karl obviously relinquishing some of the presenting and writing and stuff control to us, there is plans to change the name of the channel.
Is it? To just Fact
To just Fact Fiend. I don't.
We didn't discuss this. We literally did discuss this in a group meeting.
Yeah.
Where?
You were there.
Like, we were on like our last team meeting.
You were there, Nisha. Were you drunk?
I don't remember that.
Our last Discord call.
When we had the Discord meeting, I'd say.
Oh, I might have
Zoned out.
had a zone out.
You were also like creeping out of frame a little bit.
These are the people I've got, like, the fact that us four managed to get this level of success is fucking astounding.
Oh, God.
A person who doesn't want to be successful or famous. Just like, a person who doesn't know what's going on every day of the week.
That is true.
Yes, the channel name is going to be changed to just Fact Fiend, because, it's still with Karl Smallwood, but we can't just put everyone's names on it.
Yeah.
And then we're probably going to... we could. I don't know what the limit is.
Just call it Fact Fiend with everyone.
Fact Fiend with all of us.
I think just Fact Fiend works fine.
I think so, yeah. Like, when we changed it originally, it was super early. People kept saying, call it Fact Fiend without Karl. It's like, he's still here.
Fact Fiend with alcohol.
With alcohol?
Fact Fiend with that, nah.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be pushed by YouTube,
we've got to commit
isn't it?
to every single video being a drinking bit. So I can't do that to me.
No.
So we're also going to be updating the the graphics and stuff, like the channel banner and stuff, like all the stuff that we haven't changed for. I'm saying stuff a lot. All the things we haven't changed for a while, we're going to be updating. And to go along with that, we're also going to be doing a mini revamp of the the assets and things that we use in videos, so that people can better differentiate between the type of content in the videos. So everyone knows we've got the normal Fact Fiend videos, which are now called Fact Fiend Classic, which sounds like a Coke thing. Is it like Coca-Cola? Not like...
I think after 5 years and 900 videos, they are classic.
Yeah.
Have we not hit 1,000 videos yet?
I think we have. I think we're on like 1,070 something. I mean, over the last few weeks, we've released like 5 a week. The question
is, have we got more videos than One Piece? That's the barrier.
Speaking of, we're only going to be uploading 3 videos a week again. Like, we tried the 5, and it's too many. I think people can probably agree that they didn't watch all of them, because if you're getting like a 10-minute video popping up every day, then you probably... But if you haven't gone and watched them all, go back and watch all of those, because the views in them are a little down.
It's quite hard between 4 people to record and edit 5 videos every single week. Like, it's a little bit more manageable to be able to do 3.
I think a lot of people don't like change, so we kind of expected them to get less views anyway. So it wasn't like a shock. It was like, you're probably going to get less views because it's not Karl. And people don't like things changing, so.
Yes.
But we appreciate people who have watched.
Yeah.
You're getting slightly pushed off again.
It's the
My
thing
God, I can't even see the...
Professionally
I
unprofessional.
can't see the camera from here.
But I'm holding a fucking stick with a mic on the end of it.
Yeah.
The tiniest microphone.
It's great. And the thing that I would like to clarify is I've some of the feedback did filter through to me during my hiatus, and it's like the idea that I'm like being forced out, or this is like a desperation move. It's more just I've been doing this for 5 years straight. I have achieved all the success I ever dreamed that I would and more. We've been to LA. We got flown out to LA. I've seen the world. I met my girlfriend through this channel.
Play with Herman Lee.
Yeah, I play video games with Herman Lee, one of my heroes. I've made more money than I've ever thought I would. I've been self-sufficient for 5 straight years. I'm probably I've saved enough to get a deposit on a house. So when I get a house eventually, it's going to be paid for by Fact Fiend. I've supported 3 of my closest friends for those 5 years for them to make jobs. I'm happy with what I've achieved, and the fact that we're still going is amazing, and I'm happy to see where it goes.
And I love the fact that straight away people's first thing is like, something must be wrong. It's like, you just wanted a break.
Are people allowed breaks?
I think you explained it quite well. There's a video that's probably... Oh, it's gone up today, actually. There's a video where we were talking about... It was before you took the break.
Yes.
And we were trying to sort of go back to an older style where we were being a bit more conversational and joke a bit more. And one of the things you said was, we can't remember the last time we properly laughed in a video. And it's because it became very businesslike. So with the... we have no idea what's happening with the channel. The analytics are so all over the place. So the conclusion is, let's just have fun until it dies.
Yeah.
So if you're supporting us on Patreon, then thank you. If you're not, then we have a Patreon. And as long as that Patreon can support... Because at the moment it's supporting the editors.
Yes. That's what's paying us now.
Yeah.
As us 3, we're not getting paid for appearance fees and editing fees and stuff. It's solely through the Patreon.
And then whatever sponsorships we manage to wrangle through the various sources, that'll also be equally split. And that's a mutual decision we all made of, I take no money from the side channel Patreon, but I will be contributing to it because why not? It's fun.
Yeah. So as long as that's going, we'll keep making videos. So it feels like at this point we are heading towards an eventual end point, at least for the team as it is at this point.
That's the thing. I've had my fun.
I keep imagining that you're telling me I'm about to die. Not that the channel is. I keep in my head, I'm like, why am I about to die?
It's the end of you, Lucas.
No.
What's the thing? It's, no channel on YouTube has lasted more than 5-6 years without dramatically changing what it does. Changing hands or just it becoming entirely focused on the personality of the original creator.
Yeah.
Like, the thing that I always point to is you go back 10 years, the front page of YouTube was people doing Guitar Hero covers. And, like, they had a YouTube live event where the main guest star was a guy doing a cover of Canon Rock on guitar. And that guy now, fucking nobody knows who it is. Like, times change, what people are interested in changes.
Yeah.
Evidently that's happening
What
now.
if we just started doing Guitar Hero covers?
Bring it back. The evolution of dance. Carl, go.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. All those viral videos from, like, a decade ago, they're still, popular. We'll have videos that are still popular, but they're not going to achieve that same level of success because it's changed.
How many FIFA Ultimate Team packs do we need to open before we start getting views?
Pokemon packs. That's what you need to do.
That's
We missed that thing as well. That was, a brief, blip, and that was a popular thing. But, things that are popular change, and evidently this kind of content isn't what's popular now, but we still enjoy making it and can still earn a living from it, so we may as well.
Yeah, and speaking of doing things that are popular, we're going to be trying to do more shorts, so keep an eye open for that. Shorts bring in a decent number of views because they're quite easy to just watch through. They're always going to be some interesting fact is the idea. Yeah. So it'll be any of the four of us. We'll just bring you a quick fact, and it may be one that's elaborated on further in a video, or it could be from a past video. Like, obviously, if we can link back to that, but
or one of us could leave our phone on and just record ourselves, just
sat on the toilet. Yeah.
No, that's just for my OnlyFans.
I bet there are though, aren't there?
There probably are.
It was that girl who farted into a microphone.
I mean, there were many.
Yeah. Let's get on that. Who's feeling brave? That's our last 5 inches? Who's feeling brave?
I'd have to be really wary. This is wired to Carl as well.
Yeah.
It could be wired in, Carl.
Yeah, where's the wire going?
Before this devolves into complete chaos, so we had Fact Fiend Classic, which is the originals. We've got Fact Fiend Focuses, which are for us to discuss some kind of topic that isn't directly relying on facts we've researched. It's just a conversation between two people. Mm-hmm. We're also going to have a Fact Fiend Challenge kind of videos, because we noticed that people quite enjoyed the IMDb one we did, where Lucas challenged us to get as close to it was the gap, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
Yeah,
the biggest gap between a good movie and a bad movie.
Yeah, so we're going to try and do a few more of those, which obviously will. They're still
like to do more when you won 5-0, wouldn't you?
Yes, I did. And there's also we were thinking of doing sort of a vague list format where we have some short facts, but we can discuss in between. It's an excuse to do quick research rather than write the entire articles, but still impart knowledge.
We're going to go back to doing that again.
You don't have to do that.
We'll go back to my fucking list for the internet.
That is more
No, I'm kidding.
In regards to the feedback that some of the videos that we were doing where it was just one quick short fact, that's not enough for a fact theme video. So obviously, again, we're not as elite at Carl as researching, so kind of the small facts that we can find, if they're related, we can, come up with some lists and stuff. And we are going to also try and, when we're researching videos, put a bit more effort into finding more details and stuff.
Yeah, we also noticed people were unhappy with, well, not unhappy, but there was, the conversation was too balanced. The person behind the camera was talking too much, and it's a bit jarring when you can't see them. So in videos where there's going to be more conversation, we're going to have multiple people in front of the camera. Otherwise, it's going to be a host controlling the video and a person providing. This is all, we don't need to go this into depth for this update. All we're saying is, Carl's back, we're making some changes, and we're still going as long as we can.
I was standing with my hands around my back. I thought it was looking professional. It's like a hostage.
You've got a mic up there.
I feel like I'm so far away from you.
Far away, Nisha, yeah.
You hold the mic. You can hold the mic. I'll take a break.
Thanks.
Any final thoughts? Actually, it was you and Lucas who were the last two to join, so I guess you should be have our last word. It's me and Brad have talked now. It's the people who founded the channel.
I don't know what to say.
We'll give it back.
I'm bringing you all down with me. Let's go.
Well, you told me the other day, you joined when we had 250,000 subs.
Mm-hmm. So it's nice to know, me joining was not the immediate reason that we tagged in analytics.
Yeah, and I can't wait for all those comments of it's because she said Donald Trump fans should fuck off. Even though
we still get those comments.
Even though after that video we got an extra 100,000 subs.
And you know what? He can still fuck off.
It's a video that's only aged better with time. But we got those comments. It's like, no, we still respect the rights of minorities and all that good stuff. Like trans rights, Black Lives Matter, gay rights matter. And if you disagree, we really don't care. Why would we want your money off you?
But yeah,
Sorry, Nisha's got to follow that up now.
yeah. Well, yeah, because I joined 2019, so it's been what was that? It's 3 years, over 3 years. So yeah, I'm just very grateful that I get to be a part of the team.
Yeah, I think it's coming up on my 3-year anniversary now.
Remember, mine was February.
Mine, I think, was
2019.
October at some point.
Because I started, that's when focuses were a thing. Because I just did the focus videos, and that was like a new concept.
Carl and I had a New Year's meeting about what to do with the channel, and we were like, let's get another editor in.
It's like, do you know any more editors? Yes.
And then God knows why they picked me.
So, you're a mate. I wanted to get, you said I wanted to get into content creation. I went, I'll just give you some money, you join.
I just remember getting a text while I was at my other job saying, do you want to, edit for my channel? It's like, yes.
Yes, please.
So I could finally leave this place.
That's the thing. I walk away from it. I've had 5 years of doing whatever the fuck I want and give 3 friends just like the ability to earn money for themselves. Which,
I'm really bad at the mic. So I'm just stood here
just
like
spinning
this.
around.
I just realised I'm not pointing it at Carl when he's talking. I'm just like,
SpongeBob, bring it around, Sam.
all me.
I thought you were like leaning over then.
I was trying to take the mic back off.
I was just saying, I'm
She was like, really bugged me.
I'm just really bad because I'm just stood here while everyone else is talking. Like, this is my mic
My
now.
microphone.
But yeah.
This is how low budget we are. So, let's roll the pull the curtain back a bit. We've only got 2 lights. Here's one of them.
We've actually got 4 or 5.
Well, they're just not here.
They're just in my house.
But we don't have a microphone that can record all of us, so we're just using one of the labs on a stick. And then the green screen, the lens we've got on this green screen size don't match particularly well, which is why it's so I was going to zoom out actually. I don't know why I'm doing it now. But...
Am I still in frame? I can't see.
You are, yeah.
And then just as well, the weird height differential between us all makes it awkward to zoom in.
Mm-hmm.
We have to reposition the green screen every time Carl records because he's like half a foot or so more tall than everyone else.
That's right, ladies.
It's a shame it doesn't match other departments, Mr. Smallwood.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a joke I'm sure he's never heard
So
before.
original, isn't it?
What?
What was that story you told about someone in a shop in the name Smallwood?
I'm not saying anything. I'm going to let it end there.
We should always that we're in this video.
I was going to let that sit.
Thanks, guys.
That joke just sit.
Because no one's laughing at it though.
The weakest laugh I think I've ever done.
Cheers for the 5 years, everyone. However long it lasts, I'm sure we'll have fun. Cling, 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 cling.
Just whack the mic on the floor.
And just blow it out.
I've got nothing.
Just put it. We should have had
Got
shots, shouldn't we?
nothing
Realistically, we should all have a shot right now. Do you have anything to give us a shot?
I've got 4 skull-shaped shot glasses.
Do you actually? I think we should do that.
You want to do shots?
At the very least, if this is the last video I record before I die in a Fury plane crash, or get crushed at a wall of death at a Paramore concert, this should be the last footage of me available. And what you need to do is at my funeral, you need to have that footage of me. Yeah, that one. You need this footage of me doing the shot, and then that screenshot of me at a McDonald's in Germany eating my second Big Mac of the day.
See,
it's really a Burger King in Germany eating my second Big King, which is their their Big Mac rip-off, like Atquin.
I thought you were just going to say end it of just watching Carl windmill into the Paramore.
The wall of
the
death.
wall.
It's like Carl went out the way he was born, kicking, screaming, just running towards the woman that he loved.
Just windmilling.
Towards Hayley Williams. Because his girlfriend's like, Carl, stop. There's too many. There's too many.
It'd be so sweet.
Oh, it's like me.
The skull means poison, everyone.
Yeah.
What?
Oh. So if this is the last hurrah, guys, at the very least, I hope we can all say that we had fun. And it's been a interesting 5 years. Cheers. We're going to clink. That's what I was hoping. I was hoping my clink. Clink, 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 clink. Cheers.
Good stuff.
Not bad. You really need to get your water checked out, mate.
What?
Or just the jokes, like brown liquid.
Oh,
It's like, get your water sorted out.